Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of Legend. Heading into the screening, I definitely was thinking Oscar contender. I mean, how could you not from those trailers? Upon leaving the screening, though, I was thinking Oscar chances in a few categories because it's not quite the Oscar contender that I hoped it would be. But it's still good, so let's go ahead and dissect the movie, shall we? By far, the gem of the film is Tom Hardy. He is fantastic playing both of the Cray brothers. They're similar, but yet worlds apart, and he's able to portray that so wonderfully. And I think he is definitely the pot that they need to put all of their chips into if they're really pushing for Oscar nominations, because he was that good. I think he definitely deserves a nomination out of all the performances I've seen so far this year, and I hope that he gets it, because I'm just telling you, his performance was fantastic. I thought Emily Browning was fine. She really looks like a real-life Betty Boop to me. She just has that like kind of big head, those big eyes. The shape of Betty Boop's head, I think she'd make fantastic Betty Boop. So if you're looking to make a live-action Betty Boop story, there's your actress. But in this role, she was fine. She was serviceable. She didn't bring down the quality of the film, but I don't think she necessarily added all that much either. And then Taron Egerton is just like roaming around the outsides of the movie. He was wonderful. I thought he was so funny, so charismatic. I think Taron Egerton is about to be a huge star. And overall, the movie is just exciting. It keeps you interested and gripped from start to finish. And it's a pretty long movie, so for it to do that is a big accomplishment. You're completely invested in these characters. And again, partially due to Tom Hardy's acting, partially due to the script, you don't know how to feel about these characters. You're rooting for them, but then you kind of realize, wow, they're a little bit despicable in every single aspect, but they're so likable and they're so funny. And the script does a wonderful job of balancing the comedic aspects and the funny one-liners with the horror of what this gangster lifestyle was bringing to this community. The film isn't perfect, as you might have guessed, I would say, from that opening. First of all, I didn't really like the narration. I've had a problem with narrations a lot recently, and this one just didn't work for me either. I think it was pretty useless. It didn't really add much texture or layer to the film, so I'm not sure why it was there. I'm thinking movies just really feel the need to hold our hand as we walk through the movie. We don't need that, Hollywood, so if the narration isn't going to add to our experience, just leave it out. And this one didn't add anything. I wish it just stayed out. Also, the movie just covers such a large span of time that a lot of details are just glossed over. We're not given the full nitty-gritty of what happens to lead into certain events. So some things feel like they come out of the blue. Some really big life events feel completely unearned, and they don't have the emotional impact I think the movie had hoped for, just because the audience wasn't given the necessary development to get invested and have that emotional payoff that they were wanting. And I will say, I'm not sure if it was the theater I was in, that the speakers were just kind of or it's actually Tom Hardy's accent, but his one weakness was his accent. I was getting a little bit of Bane vibes, as well as I just couldn't understand him all that well sometimes. So I think he needs to enunciate just a little bit better and not bring that Bane voice back. But the acting itself was just so superb that even when I was lost in what was actually being said, I didn't care, and I still understood everything that was happening in the film. So overall, I had a good time with Legend. I think it is a well-crafted film that will keep you interested, but has plenty of flaws from keeping it to be that best picture of the year we were hoping it could be. For those reasons, I give it a matinee ticket price. It's definitely worth seeing in the theater. I just don't know that you necessarily need to pay full price for this one. So, that has been my review of Legend. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on our latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see Legend? And what is your favorite Tom Hardy performance? Let me know either in the comment section down below or hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your support. Mwah. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!